Hello, it's Fenton. It's Monster Train. You absolutely love to see it. Or hate to see it. What are we got in here then? Choose a frame to apply to mastered cards. I don't really care about any of that. What's the story? Oh my god. Awoken. We did Awoken last. Let me know if you want me to do the challenges on the thing. I probably won't, but let me know if you want to see it. Stygian. Win streak 3. Let's throw it away, shall we? Let's throw it down the drain. Stygian Umbra. 2 energy siphons, 2 Umbra assaults, and a preserve versus Seraph the Diligent. That's annoying. Okay. Fossilized Fangs is here. We didn't take that last time, and we definitely. Actually, it didn't really work. It didn't. We took the spikes one, make spike magic cards better, and it didn't really work out in the end because we ended up taking that other card, Spreading Spores. That's right. Jorge abilities trigger an additional time. Frozen. I got one of these. I got a preserve, so I don't really need this. Just don't really need it at all. It is nice to have, though. This is interesting. This is interesting. So you either take this and you try and freeze a big spell for the turn that it's most important, or you take this and try and lean into Umbra units a bit, which when you've got your champion as Tethys, then you don't, like if our champion was Umbra, then yeah, you take this and you just take Gorge Umbra and you're laughing, really. So I'm going to take this and try and plan for that as best we can. I don't ever see how you can take this. I just don't. I just don't. It's just not very good. Mark of Invasion. Can we take that? We can take it, providing we can keep Tethys alive. Which I suppose, worst case scenario, we just don't play Tethys. We just play a whole bunch of Frozen Lances and play Morsels in front. I think we should take it. Let's just double check we're getting 2 banners, because sometimes we don't get 2 banners and that's fine. It's scary. But we got Frozen Lances, we got Train Stewards, we got Shade Splitters. And Tethys does have Sweep, so providing Tethys can survive the first couple of phases, we should be laughing. But I am aware that it's dangerous. Okay. So we take the damage here. We take all of this. Maybe we actually. So if we play Tethys, Train Steward, Frozen Lance, this Train Steward takes 5, goes down to 3. But then Clergy goes up because of the days. These go down to 3. And then we basically have to draw another Train Steward. I think that's fine. I think that's alright. Did draw another Train Steward. They're both dead. I possibly played that a bit too quickly. I maybe should have played 2 Frozen Lances and then something else. But it doesn't matter, I suppose. Let's just get you dead. And weaken you up a bit. There's still 2 more train stewards in the deck we can use. We don't even need them this turn, yeah, exactly. Oh, what did I just do? 2 and 1 lifesteal, 4 health. Now I kind of don't want to put a train steward here, do I? Although I probably should. It's probably better. And I guess we'll save this. Although you've got spell weakness. I'll just play it. I don't really need to overthink this combat too much. We're through the worst of it now. I mean, Tethys on the top versus the spell weakness is obviously not great. Let's not forget that. But we should be alright. He says. He said confidently. Am I going to draw an Umbra Assault next turn? Maybe is the answer to that. Maybe. I'll just play this now. One energy. Sure, why not? I've taken 5 so far. Am I just dead here? Have I really balls this up? I think maybe I've done this very badly. I should not have played Tethys on the top. I should have done this exact thing that I did, but done it in the middle, so that at least I get some spell weakness here. It's alright, this train steward is just going to just carry. $34? That's no good, is it? Didn't draw the Umbra Assault. I'd really like you to be dead. Damage shield 1 takes it here, gets rid of the back line without taking any damage. Wow. Oh dear. Great start there. Great start by me. A casual 25. Alright, don't take the trial, is what we've learnt there. I think it's Titan's Gratitude and we can just freeze it and hope for the best. Just make sure we don't play Tethys on the top. What a horrendous mistake that was. I like this. I especially like it against Diligent because it just gives you a whole bunch of cards that say consume printed on them already. Should the plan go, you know, should you not have a real plan by that point? Yeah, alright, I'll take it. Seeing as we desperately need to, yeah, this is not going very well, is it? We got some money, we can stabilise here. I should have gone to the unit shop first. Oh, these are both good. Ah, endless plus 25 shark. Oh my days. You don't really need endless and plus 25, I suppose. That is a good point. What else do you give him though? Large stone? Do we wait for large stone? Just give him plus 25 now and be done with it? The reason you give him plus 25 is so that Relentless a lot of more frostbite happens during Relentless, so I think that's why I'm going to do that. I guess I'll take one train steward out while I'm here. Okay. I don't think we can take a +4. It's too dangerous. It's too dangerous, considering that we were only on 15 Pyre health. Alright, the middle floor's small. That's kind of fine. So we just played Sentry on the bottom. Do we? Do we need Tethys behind Sentry to do some more stuff? Or do we play one floor where it's Titan and one floor that's Tethys? The problem with playing Tethys on the bottom is that when the shark dies, Tethys also dies. I will play this just mostly to get a... oh great, that's a morsel with an attack number printed on it as well. Just to get the collector. And hope that I draw another train steward. Even though I just took one out of the deck. It's fine. I'm the best. We really need another unit to put in front of Tethys, and maybe the Titans should have gone in front of her, but I think it's fine. I'll play this now. We'll get it again. Do I need to? Maybe I play these two. Yeah, I'll probably just play these two. And get it frozen for later, for the boss. Okay, so you really need to die, or otherwise the shark's not going there. But, you know. One spell weakness. It's not a lot, is it? It's enough. This morsel's just chilling out up here. What a legend. Did not need to play it. I mean, that's the other downside of taking this, is that currently has done nothing against 158 just from the shark. Crazy. That's actually... no, wait. Killing these is bad, right? Because it causes less frostbite to get procced from here. So really, just win. Just win the combat. What a shark. Offering token. Helical Crystallis would have been a better card to take than Titan's Gratitude, as far as plans go. I'll take it. None of these are really doing it for me. I mean, Mind Collapse is alright, but we got 2 Umbra Assaults and Frostbite here and Sweep from Tethys, so like targeted damage is really not that critical. And the deck's already pushing 25 cards, and I've already added one that I want to take out. 2 sharks, 2 endless sharks, and then you just move them to the top floor if Tethys doesn't win. That's pretty good, right? That's pretty good. I'm going to assume that yes, it is. Hello, historian. Yeah. You don't have to think too hard about that, even though I did. Even though I did think very hard about it, you don't often have to think too hard about it. It's Explosive Sigil Daedalus. I haven't actually checked what fell it is. It's Rage Fell, because it always is. There's only one Fell, so you don't even really need to ever check that. There are 3, just in case you are new to the game. There are 3, and you should always check it. Feast, Tethys, feast! Ow, my shark. This card is not very good, is it? What is frozen inside it? It's like a firework with wings and a pair of scissors. Don't know. I will do this, even though it makes slightly less damage show up here. Oh yeah, shark with +2 and lifesteal. Why not, eh? Why not? You can bomb up there all you like, pal. Don't bother me. This is fine down here. Another +2 in lifesteal. Man, at this rate, this shark's going to have like 8 attack. Can you imagine? I'm trying to not right-click through the combats, because I feel like sometimes I think I know what's going to happen and then I don't. Then I'm surprised when something's happened. And I click end turn thinking, yeah, I'm fine. Can I save you? I don't think I want to save you. I think this is just the right timing to have you die and get replayed. In fact, I might just kill you just to save some damage on a train steward. It's not the best, of course, but... Just play the frozen... How much spell weeks have I put on you? 3. I'm deliberately, obviously, not playing. I shouldn't need to explain this. It's fine. I mean, I'm overthinking this combat. It's over. I definitely win. There's really not many things that can happen at this point that cause me to not win. Maybe needs to play it. Why do I have 5 energy? Oh, I played a consumed ember, of course. I'm just being extra sure that there's not some line here that I'm missing. I probably could be winning more efficiently than this, but again, not relevant. Sorry, I right-clicked there, didn't I? Even though I said I wouldn't do that. Second shark there, really holding his own. Furnace tap. Do we freeze furnace? This is a line. You freeze furnace tap with either icicle fracture or the card preserve. Then, in the relentless phase, you play it on Tethys or the other unit that we get. That's good at that point. To apply so much spell weakness that then we just play 1 spell card against Seraph and win on the top floor. Like, that's how you win, right? That's how you can win. The rage is irrelevant, it's the multi-strike. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like, that is a line. That is a perfectly acceptable line. 3 Titan Sentries. How do we kill double heavies? Good question. None of these really help with that, except possibly maybe Crucible Collector on the top floor. Give him multi-strike and hope that he just gets big enough eventually through Hoar Haze, but it doesn't really do anything, does it? We need like a we need a big damage energy card, but that's not going to really help against Diligent because we'll have to be really careful about how we play them. Play the big damage spell cards. We need to deal with double heavies. I think we've got the answer to everything else. We can kill bosses, we can kill Seraph, we can kill backline quite easily. In fact, we need to deal with double heavies, and that's how we're going to die if we don't find a way to deal with it. Because even our magic spells are not that great, even if double heavies get up to the top floor. Like a Crystallis might not do it, although I mean a holdover -1 Crystallis might be the answer, because Tethys, what does Tethys go up to? It's 3, right? Like, it's 3. I don't know why I'm checking, because it is. Yes, it is 3, and there's no reason why we'd want to splash any of this. I mean, Frostbite 20 and Sweep is not to be sniffed at, but maybe it's holdover Crystallis, because the spell weakness 3 makes Crystallis 75 twice. Do we have every answer? Do we have enough though? Do we need to add do we need to add Crucible Collector and just bong him on the top as backup? I don't think so. I think we probably are alright. And we look at this banner anyway, just in case. I don't think there's anything in there. Maybe an Ember Forge is fine actually on the top, just for fun. A non-draw priority unit, but you can't get that from banners anyway, so. Also, there's not a Merchant of Steel until down here, where I might choose to go this way anyway to get rid of cards. I think this is a skip, and I think we just have to lean into what we've got. I think energy when you've got lots of ways to freeze cards. The other upside to having lots of ways to freeze cards is that it makes drawing your deck a lot easier, because you just freeze all the bad cards. Like maybe Furnace Tap, remove Consume, -1, and just give Tethys like 6 multi-strike. I mean, you never ever have any energy to do it after the first time, but I'm going to take energy, and I'm going to really thin the deck out so that we just draw the good cards and play them every time. And I will go this way, because we've sort of stabilised on Pyre health now. Well, there's holdover -1 Crystallis. Is that the answer? I mean, maybe it's holdover +10 Crystallis. It's probably not that. Maybe it's not even holdover. Maybe we just make the deck so thin that we draw it every time. That's an interesting line. We'd have to remove a lot of cards, but then we could also freeze a lot of cards. We could deliberately not play cards. And we've got Ember Cache as well, let's not forget. These Frozen Lances are, I mean, I don't want to remove the Frozen Lances, because they're going to eat up Consumes, which I will need. I'll probably remove the Shade Splitters after the Train Stewards. Okay, well we always do this. We always do this with it, because 2 energy is just a bit much. I will give it the holdover. I think that's fine. Oh, holdover Crystallis, that's bizarre. Maybe just dupe it. That's not a bad idea, actually. Alright, okay, let's do that. let's get rid of some more cards. Let's get rid of some more. Let's start getting rid of the Frozen Lances actually before we think about the Trained Stewards. They're not nothing, of course, because there are some. We do have some spell weakness. I didn't even peek this. Icy Silophyte. It's alright, except if the middle floor gets small, then we're pretty sad. We could stick it behind a Titan Sentry. It does help. It certainly does help. It does help with the plan. Gonna take it. It does help with the plan. And we will continue to do Handheld Totem. And we're good. It's another target for multi-strike as well. I'm not taking another Mark of Invasion. It went sadly. Plus the... yeah, I'm not taking it. I'm just not taking it. There's a world where we don't draw a Titan Sentry turn 1. We draw Tethys and Silophyte, and then it's just like, no. Okay, so we do this, and we do this. We set this up, and then we play this so that Helical Crystallis gets frozen, because I don't really want to play it now. I just gave you 10 armor, of course, the classic, the Fenton special there. Give him 10 armor for fun. I will do this, and I will hold a Spell Weakness card. Which floor got smaller? I didn't even pay attention. It's not hugely relevant, but... Ah, it's the top. That's alright. Because then when this dies in Relentless, we bung it here. And then when these two die, should the spell plan really not work out, there's always a small little backup there with this. So this does a lot. Thank you. Alright. We can get Furnace Tap frozen here as well. Do we need to? Maybe. Oh, except I actually need to make sure that you die, so... Kind of forgot that bit of the plan. Yes, I'm the best! There's still 25 cards in this deck. Yeah, like this is the worry, right? Like you've actually gone to the top here with 80 health. Admittedly, it's 3 spell weakness. This is going to kill you, but I really don't want to be relying on this. I mean, it didn't cause a huge issue, but this wave will. This wave will. The numbers just aren't there, and I need a high density of damage spells to really actually make it be good. It's not even really worth playing that. I will keep it. I don't want to play it down here because I want the damage here from the Frostbite. Okay, so we kind of whiffed there. And by kind of, I mean we'd certainly whiffed quite a lot, but this is the problem with the deck. We're going to take a lot. I mean, maybe. I mean, this is 79, 47. I mean, thankfully we've got we've got Heaven's Gold. So, in fact, I don't need to play this here at all. Respite. Is this where do I do this? Do I just do this now? No. Kind of need the energy to make sure that you die. Oh, hang on. How much is this doing? 3 times 3, 9. 12 doesn't make any difference. Okay, yeah, fine. Yeah, this is an issue. This is definitely an issue, and it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get much worse. I don't really see a line here that's any better than anything else. I'll keep this for backline. I suppose some morsels can go down. I've got 5 energy. Maybe I didn't need to take energy because of rubble morsels existing. Although I am going to get rid of the shade splitters eventually. Okay, I'm taking 12 here. At least. Okay, we drew the Crystallis again, that's very handy. Again, it's weird because if I kill you then less frostbite goes, but like 9 and 9 straight away. It's probably better to have more rounds, fewer damage per round, so that more spell weakness gets on here. I mean, I did just play the Crystallis, which I might actually need to win. So this has only gone up to 52, but it will be more rounds of spell weakness from Silophyte, so... I'm going to play this now. No, don't play it now. You can play it on the next turn, because then the Ember Drain will not affect you at all. Sweep Boss is obviously a disaster as well, so we have to plan for that. Fine. Have 1 damage shield. That just gets another tick of Frostbite. Look who it is. Is this a good idea? Yeah, it's fine. 332. 396. Don't actually need to do anything else. Okay, so that was 46 spell weakness, which when we get Tethys times 3 will be 60, 66, 68, 69, 69, nice, it's going to be 69. Which 69 times, oh god, I mean thankfully that does it, but 69 times Crystallis, 70 squared, 4,900. That's going to be enough, as far as I'm concerned. Glacial Seal is certainly a card. But it's not good enough. This is certainly big numbers as well. This certainly helps, and it gets us energy. I'm going to take it. With all the spell weakness we're applying, it certainly helps with the double heavies plan. Okay, I rather embarrassingly have to leave. So you're not going to notice because I'm going to edit this bit out of the video, but you will notice it skip forwards and the music will probably skip forwards for a bit, so I apologise. Okay, just doing some casual cheating there, just running all of the numbers through a seed program for Monster Train to make sure I made all the right decisions from henceforth. Card removes, a dupe and some money, or 20 health, a shop, an event. What would I duplicate? I did say I'd duplicate the Helical Crystallis. Or even the Furnace Tap now is potentially an option, thinking about it. I mean, removing 2 and adding 1 is fine. 75 cash. What do we get here? This would be nice. Putting multi-strike on a side of fight is always good. But equally, giving some of these magic spells, I mean giving this -1 is tasty. I mean duplicating this is certainly has to be done at some point. What about double stack actually? Double stack Furnace Tap is very, very, very juicy. I kind of forgot about that until right this very moment. Maybe we should look for that. When's the next magic shop? Oh my god, it's not until after Fell. We beat Fell though, I think. If this is the sweep boss, what would I be glad that I did? Put multi-strike on it, no. Nothing? The sweep boss just hard counters us at the moment. I guess we just have to hold the 2 energy siphons for it and then play Excavation Eruption for 60 times 3 times 4. Wait, that's not maths. Yes, it is. No. 4 times. 20 times 4 is 80 times 3. Because the damage and then 2 spell weakness is only 240. It's not a lot, is it? I guess I get 1 extra round from this. And 1 round from Tethys, I suppose. Oh, this is really tough. This is really tough. If I go here and pay to remove, then I'm losing Pyre health from this, but I'm I'm losing Pyre health in the long run because my attack will go down, and so waves will get through for a bit more. But I am then taking 20. And this event, I don't even know what I would want this event to be. Dupe 5? I mean, what would I dupe 5? Crystallis, I suppose. I would dupe 5 Crystallis without a moment's hesitation. Double stack Furnace Tap is very nice as well. Like, very, very nice. It's a high roll, I think. This is safe. This is high roll. This could be good. This could be very good. Whereas this is just normally like, yeah, sure. Eternal Stone. Let's check this first, I suppose. Yeah. We might want to spend our money in here rather than anywhere else. Okay. No? None of it? Thank you. So that was a total whiff. Looks like that magic shot's a bit of a whiff as well. But it was a high roll, we knew that. $40 times 3. Just hold on to it and play against the boss. 50. And consume. It's not a very good card. I'd rather just remove it. I'm not going to pay 25. And then, as I say, that's interesting. It's probably not that good. And that's not that good either. And I don't want to re-roll because it eats into Pyre attack power. Okay. We tried. It didn't work. And if this is the sweet boss, then basically I think we're just dead. It's Crystal Cloak. 13. We'll be alright. And obviously we can't take Spell Shield under any circumstances in any of these fights. Top floor is small. That's fine by me. So I better play it safe just in case I don't draw a Titan Sentry next turn as well. Yeah, just sure, give you some armor, why not? I'm the best. Okay. Alright, so we do Sire Fight, but no Sentry. But that's fine, because of this. How do you not die? Oh, because you only do 1. Sorry, I thought you did 10 for some reason. Clearly that's a mistake. And you're getting up. So I guess we'll go all in on this. We'll draw some magic cards, don't worry. Do I need to play that? Yeah, only costs 1 energy. Yeah, that's quite a lot. that's quite a lot of damage. Why? How do I think this is going? Honestly, not great. That is a miserable hand. I'm thinking about letting this one go. So I can do this. But I suppose it's the same either way. Actually, because you have 0 attack. Yeah. Yes. Heavies certainly are a problem. I guess I'll kill you. I know it gives you 10 armor, but you're dying anyway, and it gets me a couple of morsels. It's possible holdover Crystallis was correct after all of that. Because this is gonna hurt. Isn't it? Damage shield down here, I suppose, makes more sense. Yep. I know how the game works, you don't have to tell me that. We need to get rid of the chaff in the deck and only be drawing strong magic cards after we've played our units. This helps, but not by a huge amount. How does that not kill you? Okay, so this implies that we get through the stealth. And the damage shield there actually helped quite a lot. What are we doing? This doesn't make a huge amount of difference. But I want you dead because you have to attack now. That at least gets me down to only taking 16 from this. Oof. Although with the 10 frostbite. So you take 10, you go down to 68. That's still not quite enough, is it? It might be enough if I put a... Oh no, it's not, because then you just get you just get 10 armor. Okay, well that's a shame. Another damage shield makes this a bit better, although apparently it doesn't. Where's this 32 coming from? Oh, it's probably because you die before... Nope, that's also not true. I don't know what's happening, basically. It's fine. We're going to put the Titan Sentry back up here with the Furnace Tap. Like, we just win on the top floor. It's just we can't deal with double heavies. Oh no, the stealth didn't all go, did it? It's the Frostbite goes through regardless. Only 1 round of stealth, though. $287. Oh, I can do better than that. Ember Drain is potentially a big problem with this plan. There's 2 Titan sentries here. Let's not forget that. Let's not forget that. I don't like how it doesn't... If there's only one target, it should just tell you what it's doing. 840, just for the one. Just for the one. Oh, this is another big damage spell, isn't it? Do I want to be... I've got to add them. Like, I have to. We took so much... If we'd had... Yeah. I mean, holdover on this might just be the answer. And I don't need the others now. Where am I going? I got to be removing cards at this point. I don't need the Merchant of Steel. I really don't. I'll take this. And I will not take any of this. My fingernails are filthy. I've got coffee under them. I don't know what you can do about that. If I have short fingernails, I don't like it. But if I have long fingernails, then I get coffee grind and hot chocolate powder underneath them. In such a way that they're just ingrained in there. Like, I'd have to spend about 20 minutes with like a very fine needle or something going under there, and that just makes me cringe as well. What are the worst cards in this deck? Oh, that's right, all of them. The Umbra Assaults, I'd still take the Train Stewards out. It still keeps some bad spells because we'll need something to consume. What you got for me? Oh, this event again. That's right, back to the logbook, because I don't know anything about the game. Consume. What was it? Awoken, for sure. Maybe. Maybe. No. No. Maybe. Maybe. Don't really care. Fine. Whatever. Actively bad. Stygian wasn't an option, was it? Melting. You don't take melting because they basically all say burnout or reform printed on them. And Umbra, we're already in Umbra and we're already not really taking any Umbra cards, so I guess we'll roll the Awoken. Is it always Wildwood Sap? Have I not learnt that yet about this event? I don't really want it. 5 regen is not really where I'm at currently. Oh, I wish I had 5 regen. Oh man, it actually stayed up. Can you imagine that? And then it fell down. Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with that. I think that might be the first ever time I've seen it go twice. So, yay for me, I guess. When you play your 3rd spell of the turn, all cards gain +1 magic power for the rest of this battle. Is that worth giving up 22 Pyre attack for? I don't really need the magic power, do I? Well, it will add up. It will very, very slowly add up. Very slowly. But things have spell weakness basically from the off, so... I mean, unless I run into the sweep enemy, so... I'll save the money. Maybe I should re-roll it. Let's have a look, shall we? What are we even looking for here? Forgotten name we've just seen. Cuttlebeard is good, but it's not really how we're going to win the run. We're not really running the one with Frostbite. Although it certainly would help with double heavies, though. Founding Seal is irrelevant. Icicle Fracture we have. Rules of Containment, Sigilled Seaweed is a 50%, so I don't care. Same with that. Oh. 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 And then Umbra, no. Just seen it, don't want it. Absolutely not. Already passed it up. No thank you. Irrelevant. 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 Not irrelevant, but not great. Not relevant. I mean, it's a good relic. It generally is a good relic. Can you get you can get clownless relics in the shop as well, right? Yeah, of course you can, because I've seen Wind Indulgence in the shop and Jackstrips in the shop like 1,000 times. Is it worth 60 gold to maybe find frozen cards cost 0? Do I want frozen cards to cost 0? I mean, this costing 0 is fine. This costing 0 is actively very good. Everything else is kind of like just cost 1, and I've already got 4 energy a turn I'm going to leave it. I think the Pyre attack is too important. Because we're currently going to lose because heavies get up. So the fact that we're on 66 already means that we kind of mitigate that somewhat. And it's a very high roll, and I missed the last high roll, so I already feel upset. I feel upset about the high roll plan. Oh, that is the worst possible roll of units you could ask for there. Oh. It's fine if I Umbra assault this dude, and then Silent Fight only takes 6. And then lives. But I then have to draw both sentries. If I don't draw both sentries, then this guy goes up, hits Tethys for 6. If Fel rages this floor as well, then it's just all over. So the only definite, guaranteed, not stupid idea is to not play Silophyte, play Tethys here, definitely draw a Shark next turn, play in front of Tethys, and then just focus on the middle floor for a bit. It's not ideal, of course, but then the turn after that we definitely draw the Shark, put it down here, then we can sort of stabilise. And I guess I should Crystallis this guy, just so that the top floor is empty. Because this will just eventually tick down on its own with all the Frostbite and stuff going on. Although if you rage it, I'm upset for that as well, but I suppose the Shark will arrive in time. Who knows, maybe. I mean, I should have maybe thought of doing that first in case I found like a damage shield morsel or something. But given Tethys +8 on with the sweep is not terrible. Not terrible. Oh, of course it froze, didn't it? Of course, of course. We didn't draw both Sharks, but it froze. So actually, it all turned out all right. Obviously, still not going to play it, and I would rather Ice and Pyre or Furnace Tap get frozen. So that's all right. Actually, I think I would have rather Pyre Tap get frozen there. It's okay, we drew Excavation Eruption. Kinda just have to play it up here to not take 20. Ugh. I should really put Holdover on this, shouldn't I? I think Holdover on this is extremely valuable. So that means we have to go this way, which is fine. It also gives us money and another event. I don't think I'm going to need this. Although... and then you... Oh, you've got bloody sweep, haven't you? Why are you such a Burk? That's fine. Thankfully it's frozen, so I suppose all's well that ends well. Oh, I could have maybe given you spell weakness, actually. No, that would have just given you 20 armor. I'll just freeze it. I mean, maybe play it on Fel there, actually. Tethys, no. Tethys, please. It's fine. I'm going to play 2 Spell Weakness and then the Titan's Gratitude, so I just have to play around that somewhat. I would have loved to have played the Titan's Gratitude up here, but I don't think I'm going to get away with it. I only take 9, because the Rage decays and then my Pyre does 66. So if I'd have spent that gold in the shop, I would take 18 here. No, not quite. 16. So there we go. I feel vindicated somewhat in that decision. And what's happening down here? Is Silophyte ready to be played yet? I mean, another sweep guy just turns up, right? But, you know, maybe I should have gone to a unit shop and given you like +10 multi-strike or something. What can you do, eh? Yeah. Oh, that will do it on its own, because of the Frostbite this turn and the frostbite next turn gets him there. So maybe I should hold on to the other energy siphon. Yeah. Oh, except I need to kill him because otherwise Tethys dies. Ah, oh, crap. Crap. Oh, I just lost. I actively just lost the fight. I gave you 10 spell weakness, 10 armor because now I need to play the spell weakness up here so that I maybe have enough spell weakness to kill you with. Oh, you're joking me. This doesn't help, does it? No, of course not. Christ. It's alright, I still only take 10. I mean, obviously it's not alright. I just lost Tethys, who was the whole plan, because I forgot I actually needed to kill you as opposed to just letting you die. Wow, look at all the death happening here. Oh, I may as well just flip it and leave it now. Oh boy. No, I threw it, didn't I? I've thrown it. It is a throw. We are officially in throw territory now. Playing any or all of these cards is totally irrelevant, except maybe this one. And I guess possibly this one. No, I don't quite die to that. Do I have to play the sentries on the top? It doesn't matter, they do so little on their own. They do so little on their own. Oh, that was such a horrendous mistake. I'm dead. I'm just dead from these guys. How am I not dead? How am I not dead from those guys? This will be 44 times, so you're definitely dead from this. $65 and 3 spell weakness. Oh yeah. Look at this furnace tap, eh? I don't know if I even have an out here. I'm pretty sure I don't. Pretty sure letting Tethys die was the death knell there. 326. Do I don't have to Crystallis you to live through the next wave, but this is obviously it's a lot of frostbite adding up, I suppose. Let's play this first. wonder if one damage shield gets me though. Oh, 676! He had 6 health! 6 health! You know, that means that the flipping artifact that give you +1 magic power was probably correct. Well, you know, no, what's correct is not absolutely screwing that combat up by letting Tethys die, by forgetting that you needed to kill that unit, rather than just letting it die from the frostbite a turn later. That was the whole point. I needed to play both of those. Well, game's hard, right? If you can lose a run on a single mistake like that, then the game's hard. Okay, well, what can I say about that? Just do better next time, I suppose. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, then make sure to let me know by leaving a like or a comment to say that you liked it. And if you want to see more Monster Train on a daily basis, then make sure to subscribe. And you will get Monster Train daily. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.